Good day, all. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Wednesday, the 25th. Good morning. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Wednesday, the 26th of June, 2019, just getting on to 9:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Well, you saw that the energy markets were up, and it's not really the tensions between Iran and the U.S. that's done that today. We saw the API numbers yesterday, and they came in a whopping net 10 million draw in the products and the oil. So now we get the EIA numbers coming out this morning. Can they be half of that, or are they going to be very close to it? That's what the market's looking at. Stock indices higher, not broadly higher, but higher. You tried the upside in the Russell, threw back already, and as you can see, you're up, but not by an awful lot one way or the other. And in more of the currencies, it's the dollar up a little bit and the euro coming down as the dollar got oversold and the euro overbought, and they're correcting, I think, part of what's going on there. Bonds and notes setting back a little bit, letting yields come up a fraction. In the grain markets, we'll be watching for a while here now as grains are out of one phase, and that phase is planting. For all purposes, it's done in the planting. Yeah, I imagine farmers somewhere could double crop, but other than the first plantings, nah, that's pretty much over, and we'll see more and more figures about what we're thinking on the size of these crops. Cotton getting a big-time bid this morning, not sure what that's about. I did see some bad weather in Texas, so maybe that impacted the young crops, and as you can see in the metals, be it the gold, the silver, the copper, they're all lower. The elephant in the room, and I know you know it, G20 meeting that starts on Friday. On Saturday, Presidents Trump and Xi will meet. The best we can hope for, and the best is that the two instruct their negotiators to go back to the table. Is it going to be a short going back to the table, or what is it going to be all about? Because the U.S., from its perspective, will not give in on what it thought had been agreed to. Could it give in a little bit on trade and other issues? Yes, but not intellectual property. So you look for a rough battle there. We'll see how bad the Chinese want it, as they say. When we look at durable goods, not good numbers today. The market expected down 0.3. It got 4 times that amount, down 1.3%. If you take a look at durable goods ex transportation, that was up a fraction, up 0.3, but then everything else falls apart again. Ex defense spending down 0.6, and if you take a look at April, they made the situation even worse by kicking it up to a negative 2.8% from a negative 2.1%. So I don't think you can count that as a friendly number. The mortgage market, the refinancing and all, where you didn't see it really go up was the index here, the mortgage purchase index. That was down. But when you look at the index itself, up 1.3, and when you look at the refi, that was where the strength was, people taking advantage as these rates keep coming down to get out of some of those higher rate mortgages in the lower one. The Reserve Bank of New Zealand held back on cutting or raising interest rates. What they want is straight policy. They've seen a big boon from China is their milk products, and that's where China has turned to. Instead of bags and so on, they're buying milk again as their economy slows in, and they're getting a boon out of that. The French consumer confidence was up to 101 from a 99. That's better than the expectations they were looking for a 98. Wilbur Ross said this morning in an interview on Fox Business, the U.S. is looking for sensible Chinese trade deal that addresses legitimate issues, and it is not looking for total victory over China. I don't think it could be clearer on that. The energy markets, cited by Reuters, are saying that Russia has increased its oil output, and you can see from where they go and how many of the numbers there are. And as you know, there's a meeting right at the beginning of July on OPEC, and what are they going to do to try to put stability into some of these energy prices. The beauty is at least they'll get to see the first impact of the G20 meeting, and they can make decisions from there. We talk about this and a lot more in our Traders Kit. Now, let me explain what we've done. We've taken a whole kit here and we've put charting software in it. We've put brochures galore in this. We've put videos to teach you some of the different charting techniques that are out there. And it's all these different chapters. Exchange brochures, you'll have so many you won't know what to do with, but they answer your questions, and that's the beginning. So we start you off with the basics. bring you into all the different chart patterns, explain them in detail, what they look like and how they typically resolve. We talk about technical analysis in great deal. You'll learn all the different little nuances of the different contracts. That I think is important. How do you trade options on futures should you want to go that route? Cause and effect sheet. This is the money supply that moves through the economy. So we touch on things to get you going. And as you know, I like pivot points, so you're going to get your 3 pivot point videos included in this. The Arun indicator, how to use that. Does it qualify if a market's making a move? Then we're going to take you into the CME brochures where you can get quizzes, learn about the different markets, a lot of good reading. And it's all in one area. That's the beauty of all this. So how do you get it? Well, simply call us, 866-973-2077. Go to our website. You're also, when you're on the website, you can choose other offerings we have. You can also get there if you're watching me on YouTube. Just click the icon up here. It'll take you right to our landing page. I'm Ira Epstein. See you this afternoon. You have a great trading